What is up, guys? I'm back again with another video. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm doing right. Let's dive right on into it.
God, you call me by my name. The love you give me, I just can't deny. Yeah. No longer blinded, I can see you. I'm on my way to meet you. We gotta talk.
Now, I've been a Christian for quite a few years now. And when I say Christian, I mean I've been saved for quite a few years now when I made that decision to serve Christ. I'm not gonna lie, guys, I've not been the most faithful person there is. I've made so much mistakes. I do wish I did more research before I got baptized and etc. and made that decision to serve God. But at the same time, it's made me a stronger person. It's made me the person I am today. However, there's so much times where I do reflect over my life like a few years back, or mainly before COVID. And, there's so much videos I've done on my main YouTube channel, or my old YouTube channel, as you could call it. And there's so much bad things that I've done, so much things that are wrong, and etc. And, sometimes I sit there and think, like, am I the problem? Did I really make that person dislike me? Was it all my fault? On TikTok, people that I followed, they followed me back and we're now cool, and I'm thinking we're all cool, and then they unfollow me and I think, did I do something wrong? Sometimes it just makes you think, like, you are the problem. We have to remember, God has the final say. We are not perfect. And if somebody doesn't want to give you grace for not being perfect, you have to understand that there's only so much you can do. There's only so much you can do, right? There's so much things that I wish I could have done better as a Christian. So much things that I could have done to help other people, which I've done in the incorrect manner. Or the way I've approached or evangelized online and etc. I could have done in a calmer manner. There's quite a few videos of me, I'd say probably around 2023, like early 2023. It was a present in time where I took my faith like very seriously. So like any little thing that I found iffy, or let's just say worldly, I just wouldn't take it lightly. And like I used to make a lot of TikToks and coming across very harsh. I mentioned this in one of the videos recently. I came across very harsh, and I would get told this from my family, and generally it used to hurt me. I'm not gonna lie to you, it generally hurt. And like nowadays I'm not so harsh on TikTok, of course, because I've obviously taken time to reflect and etc. Nowadays, like, I always look back and I'm like, wow, like imagine, think I'm like, think about all those people that I could have possibly turned away from God because I was too harsh. And like those are the things that like eat me up nowadays. And then I have to remember, I'm not perfect at the end of the day. I'm not gonna get everything correct, and this is why I will always put my hands up and say, like, I'm sorry for the way I've come across and etc. and etc. And some people will say, like, you shouldn't have to apologize, this, that, and the third. But at the same time, we have to consider how it makes other people feel. And I was mentioning in one of the previous videos, we always have to consider how other people are feeling and how we come across to them makes them feel. Because I know if it was me, I probably wouldn't like it. Like when there's guys evangelizing on the streets and they're very loud, I personally don't like it because of my autism, I just don't like loud things. So when I hear that on the street, I just walk past because I can't take it, or I turn up the volume in my headphones. The thing is that I felt the conviction. I understood what approach I needed to take from God. I feel like I'm doing better on my craft, And to anyone that's watching this, if you feel like you've been imperfect or done anything similar, or feel like you've been to this or to that, or you feel like you've done wrong to someone, the fact is that you've self-examined yourself, you've realized where you've gone wrong, and now you're coming back to God and saying, do you know what? Let me do things correctly. I want to win more souls for you rather than turning away souls from you. I've dealt with so much people bad mouthing me in the past, saying all sorts. Even to this day, people still bad mouth me for doing a YouTube channel. People will say things like, who still does YouTube in 2025 and this, that, and the third, and post my YouTube channel. Sometimes I'm even scared to post this channel on like Instagram or TikTok and say like, look, this is my channel, because I got so much hurt, because for me it was like, because I've been through so much hurt and so much hate from people online and telling me this, that, and that. Whenever I still post, I still feel those feelings sometimes, and I know this is what I'm called to do, so I'm not gonna stop anyway. But for me, it is generally hard sometimes. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Sometimes I don't need to promote my stuff on Instagram and etc. But I do it because I've got some unsafe family members that are possibly watching, and I would love for them to see the videos that I'm posting. People have asked me questions. I'd love for them to see the videos. And the reason why I just love being on this channel now and just spreading the gospel for God and etc. is because it's just given me more grace. It's allowed me to feel more calm. It just feels like I can do things at ease without feeling so much pressure. And like, I know that I'm not perfect at the end of the day, and I know I can post these videos relating to some people, even possibly friends or family, and it just feels amazing. I feel more at peace doing this. But there's always that thing running through my mind of, one day if you did things like this, where would you be? And I have to give myself grace and realize I'm not perfect. Jesus died for us for a reason, because we're not perfect, but he was perfect. But we are the ones that are imperfect. We can never be perfect. So right now, if you're feeling like you have done so much things wrong and you feel like you can't get back to where you want to be, just remember there's a reason why Jesus died for us, bro. And we have to be accepting that he still loves us. We have to realize that. So if you feel beat down, if you feel like you've just had enough and etc., remember God is still there. He's just waiting on you to come back. But don't beat yourself too much, because you are not perfect, my friend. You are not perfect. With that being said, I'm gonna wrap the video up there. Just a short video, just to encourage you guys. But be sure to give this video a like, subscribe, comment down below. Let's get to 500 subscribers, and God bless you all.